by reducing visitor visa cycle time. We've lost massive market share in global travel over the past decade, and improvements to this are underway in the government today. We're focusing on education and training. We're forming a plan to graduate 10,000 more engineers in the U.S. every year. Paul Otellini, CEO of Intel, is leading this effort. And when you put a focused leader like Paul on an important initiative, you can get results. We're already engaging the schools, but the people in this room can do more too. I've asked other U.S. companies to commit to doubling the number of engineer interns that we recruit from U.S. colleges and universities. Workforce training for jobs and competitiveness also matters. There are thousands of open jobs in the advanced manufacturing and healthcare fields, but our training programs have not evolved to keep up with changes in technology or the needs of employers. Darlene Miller, who's a member of the Chamber, is the CEO of Permac Industries in Minnesota. She's on the council, and she'll tell you firsthand how manufacturers can't find the people they need to fill their open jobs. For instance, the healthcare industry has a persistent, unmet demand of hundreds of thousands of jobs. And we're finding ways for manufacturers to partner with community colleges and technical schools to enroll more students in certification programs and help build the kind of workforce that will thrive in the global economy. The National Association of Manufacturers is working with us on this challenge.
And I think in some ways, look, we can wait or choose to wait, or we can act. And I would encourage business to act. The cash exists. Let's go.
Mr. Immelt,
let's go.
Carrie Pickett, Washington Times. Now, you mentioned schooling being a very important factor, as well as labor as well. But as far as schooling is concerned, you had the Department of Education, which came out with the gainful employment rule, which will absolutely devastate the for-profit schools. You also mentioned internships, but you also had the Labor Department, which earlier in Obama's administration, the Labor Department came out and said that they were against unpaid internships. This is really sort of counter to what you're looking to do. How can you possibly?
I'm not going to go after specific pieces of legislation and things like that. I think the need to improve secondary education, the need to drive more engineers as a jobs council, we're taking those on. And I just think that's where, again, we see the role we can play. Better community colleges to do skills training, more engineers.
What about for-profit schools, though?
I just really have no comment on that. That's not an area where the council is going to focus.